Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what time of day you're watching this, or indeed whereabouts in the world you are. I'm MoD,
I'm Watson.
and you're watching F1 2012, and this time we are in Bahrain, are we not?
We are in Bahrain. I don't have a clue about any of this, apart from the name of the track.
It's in the Middle East somewhere, and they
Yes.
have an interesting political situation, which we're not going to get into on this.
No politics. We are purely gaming and entertainment and retardation.
In your case, maybe. So, let's switch to the driver's table. Watson is currently at the top with 50 points. What's that, 2 wins in a row, is that for you?
2 wins and 122nd place.
Yes, and I'm sat pretty in 3rd place, so I'm going to have an interesting championship, but you're running away in the lead, are you not?
However, after your polite comments last episode, I have decided to turn up a couple of the driving assists. Where are they? Are they in difficulty? No, they're not. Yes, there we are. Braking assist, that was off anyway. ABS, off. I have to manually brake properly so I don't lock up my brakes.
Back up from the microphone a little, you're booming all of a sudden. Yeah, Watson has been encouraged, not just by myself, but by a few people now in the comments, that he needs to turn his difficulty up significantly, which he has done now, so I might actually have a chance of winning something.
And, if you're still watching my screen, traction control is off. So, I really feel the difference in the control of the car.
But
It really makes a difference.
But if he masters it, he'll be even faster than before.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Where, well, the reason you're so good, I think, in my opinion, is you've been non-stop playing racing games for the last year or two. You haven't had a break, whereas I got to Forza 3 and I got quite bored. And then Forza 4, I bought that day of release. Murtai was kind enough to go down to the shops and acquire it for me. And I played it for about 2 days, I think. You've played Forza 4 more than me, and it's not even yours.
I don't even play it anymore. I've
What?
got Forza Horizon down here. I don't even play it. I don't touch my Xbox anymore.
Let's not also forget that I spent 4 years solid on EVE Online, so most forms of gaming I'm still quite rusty on. I only stopped playing EVE about a month or 2 ago, and racing games are one I'm still losing. I've done a Schumacher basically. I've gone away for a few years and coming back, and
But you used to be the boss in our house, so
I'll get it back. I'm reluctant to practice outside of recording. Stop pressing buttons, it's going off in my ear. Let's switch to the constructors now, and Sauber are top by 29 points, was it?
yes, 29.
Yes, from McLaren and Ferrari, then Red Bull in 4th, surprisingly, but they'll get that back by the end of the season.
Hmm.
Assuming the green means you're ready to go, so let's just get
I'm
in
ready.
there.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
So I'm hopeful that I've still got enough time now to acclimatise to playing racing games again, and hopefully rediscover what I had when I was younger, and catch you up.
Well, this is race number 4, isn't it?
Yes.
We have 16 more in total. So you've got plenty of time.
Oh yeah, not to mention the additional practice that I can get when you're not looking, etc, etc.
Yeah, same goes for when I'm, on my own. Right, waiting for co-op partner.
I'm just getting into the car, there we go, I'm now here.
Weather. No chance of rain. No rain. No rain. I don't like the rain.
No rain all weekend. Oh fuck, I wanted a monsoon.
I don't like rain. I hate rain. Alright, let's get some practicing on... Let's see how good I am with ABS off and traction control off. Totally looking forward to this. Also, I have decreased the steering dead zone as well, so I can turn a little bit smoother. So, waiting. End of pit. There we go, there's the pit lane.
I've been told in the comments that I should consider braking a little earlier. Just not
Yeah.
too much, but a tad earlier.
Yeah, as I've told you mid-race, you need to brake earlier. Brake. Okay, that was a bit early, but braked. Oh, locked up. There we go. So, are you coming out on track?
I will be. I'm just tinkering with the setup for the first time ever. I used to do this all the time back in day. On Gran Turismo especially, I'd sit there for hours just tinkering and tinkering, and there's only one car in the original Gran Turismo I couldn't drive, and that was the Clarion Edition Skyline GTR.
You used to love them Skylines.
Oh, those Skylines are It's so fun.
Didn't you at one point collect like every Nissan?
Yes.
Yeah, obsessed.
But their race version, yeah, when you could race modify a car to make it look like it had a proper livery, it looked awesome. Anyway,
True.
let's bring this back to F1 now, though. Looking at the teammate challenge, you're winning 4 out of 5.
And we're drawing on the last one, which is podiums.
Yes. You've outraced me twice, you've outqualified me twice, you've got 3 fastest laps to my 0, you've got 50 points and I've got 36. So I've got some work to do.
That could all change today.
I hope. I bloody hope.
Let's
Oh,
not
God.
push the car too
There we go.
much in the first few laps.
Right.
Track's green and they'll
You
be
coming
out
out
of
at
grip.
last?
I am now coming out. I've got
Giggity.
people telling me about the track being green and blah blah blah.
Okay, well, watch out on your left, as in right now.
Why?
I've just gone flying past you.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
My left.
Well, you were just coming out of the pits.
My
I'm
left.
already ahead.
Oh, you just gone past the first corner, have you?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
flying.
Fly away then, little man. Fly away.
Right, let's see what kind of lap time I can get.
Oh, I've got some oversteer. Awesome. I like
Oversteer's a lot more fun.
I like oversteer in a car. I
Although
hate
your tyres will die.
No, I'm fine with that. I can control it. As long as it's a subtle oversteer.
Turn off traction control. Say goodbye to your steering altogether. Oh god! Front wheel locked up, front wheel locked up.
Right, so, as is usual in practice, we do a bit of real life F1 news, do we not?
Oh yosh, 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 yosh. What do we have for this week, sir?
Sutil has been confirmed at Force India. I think we knew that already, though.
Yeah, that was a given.
I think the biggest one on the radar, though, is McLaren are possibly using Honda engines in 2015.
Only possibly?
Only possibly. It's rumoured at the moment. McLaren has strongly denied it. They've even gone on record as saying that they'll be using Mercedes engines next year, the year after that, and also in 2016, because they're committed to Mercedes. They've got the best engine on the grid while they want to look elsewhere.
Honda used to have some pretty good engines, I believe.
Yes, I had a quick look at the history just before.
Giuseppe's in first position.
I'll sod off in first place. I had a look at the history just before.
On
we started-
primes?
Yeah. Just before we started recording, and yeah, that won't last.
Giuseppe has moved up into pole.
Stop
first
telling
around the
me.
grid.
Stop telling me he's on pole.
But it loves me.
Well, McLaren and Honda already have a rich history.
Yeah.
I believe it's the MP4/8. I could be wrong on the chassis designation. But that,
Bollocks.
with Honda engines, was the most dominant car in F1 history. It won 15 races out of 16. The only race they didn't win was Monza or Imola, when Ferrari won, in the hands of Gerhard Berger.
That's before my day, I think.
Yes, it's only just before my time.
But
But I'm just about old enough to remember the Williamses when they had Renault engines. They kicked ass everywhere. But Williams, funny enough, I mentioned that. But Williams also used Honda engines, and they had a large degree of success as well. Nelson Piquet won a Drivers' Championship for them in 1987, and they also won the Constructors in 86 and 87. Oh. So yeah, Williams had lots of success with Honda. Let's not forget though, Honda did have their own works effort back in the, I think it was the 60s, when they had their own team. And then fast forward to 2008 was when they pulled out because of the great big economic recession. Although if Honda hadn't pulled out, if Honda hadn't let Ross Brawn buy the team for £1, then Brawn would have been Honda, and it would have been Honda winning the World Championship in 2009 and not Brawn.
wow. Interesting stuff. I'll admit, a lot of that went over my head, but...
Giuseppe's in first position.
But I think McLaren will go for it because they have the opportunity to have a works engine. At the moment, Mercedes and McLaren, they're not really in an official partnership anymore. McLaren have to now buy their engines.
Ah.
To make sure the rear
Which
wing
costs them
works
quite a bit.
correctly, make sure you tested this session.
What time did you guess?
What time did I get?
Yeah.
1:45. I'm
Oh,
not.
come on, that's slow.
I'm not going for it. I'm sat here reading stuff out and talking. I can't concentrate. I've gone off at the first corner again, for example.
Ah.
And also my setup needs a bit of tweaking, I think. A bit too much oversteer.
I think soon I'm going to have to come into the pits because I'm destroying these tyres.
You're only on what, your third lap?
Oh no, they're at warm temperature, that's what you're saying. I can't hear the guy. I may as well turn him off. Oh, God! Oh, I've got to play with the brake balance. That's better.
What else is there? Ferrari have said that if they get on the podium in Melbourne, then they'll be very happy. I think the first race is 2 weeks away now, I think.
Only 2 weeks away? Wow.
It's a week or two now, yeah, and I think it's a week and a bit away at the time of recording.
Well, this will be going up on Monday, won't it, this session?
Will it? Put it up tonight.
I'm going to keep mine to a schedule of Monday and Wednesday.
Okay, we'll stick to that then, Monday and Wednesday. So we're recording this a bit too early then.
Ah, it doesn't matter. Gives us more for next week. More news, I mean. Yeah.
Oh, good slide, good slide. That's the sort of oversteer I like. Everyone's still got their eyes on Mercedes. Mercedes set some blinding times in testing, as we've covered last time, but as I said before, I'm not convinced. Mercedes have done it before, where they just set fast times and then turned out to be shit in the season. Although the detailed analysts over at autosport.com and across the internet, they have gone up a little bit to 144.
You're in third.
Yeah, now Bernardo took me.
Oh no, I've got slow traffic. Slow traffic.
Yeah, all the analysts, the guys that actually examine all the testing times and everything, they're saying Mercedes are there or thereabouts.
Well, we'll have to see for the actual season, won't we?
Yeah, indeed, roll on Melbourne. The only way we're going to find out is when qualifying kicks in.
Your tyres are at a good temperature.
You still out on track?
Yeah, just going around the most annoying corner on the track because the front wheel locks up.
Purple.
Oh.
And I've only just now remembered I've got DRS and KERS.
This is going to be interesting because I've been getting purples as well.
How big are your purples though?
Well, mine look pretty small because I've already got that really fast time. Remember, it's not comparing to your best time, it's comparing to your last time.
My purple is currently 1.6 up on you.
Are you sure it's up on me?
Minus 5.8 on me and 1.5 on you. I'm going to break the 139 barrier.
Giuseppe's in first position. First position.
Giuseppe's in first, but not for longer. Not for much longer.
Are you on options or primes?
Prime.
Oh, this is interesting then.
140.2 for you, eh?
Yep. I hope you die in the last sector. Because I love you.
Thank you, little brother. And I wasn't even using DRS properly.
Oh, wow.
Either you're driving slower...
Wait a minute. We have DRS.
Yeah, either I'm driving slower, or your driving assist is finally slowing you down.
I forgot we had the fucking DRS completely. I've been doing a quick race, and I've been at the lead the whole time, so I haven't been able to use DRS on any of the tracks. So that means shit just got interesting.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to save some fuel for next lap.
Are you going to go around quickly? Oh shit. Oversteer, understeer, all at the same time. Ah!
Oversteer and understeer?
Yeah. It's confusing. You'll understand when you watch mine back at some point.
Okay. Right, I'm going really slow compared to me now.
Same here. About the second down on the previous best.
Best part of that for me.
Oh, 2 seconds down on me now.
Right, here we go.
What else is there we can talk about?
Giuseppe's in first position. First position.
Oh, sod off, you bastard.
Brake, 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 don't lock up, don't lock up.
Giuseppe has moved up into pole, first row of the grid.
Right, I'm gonna have to pit after this lap.
Oh shit, went on the grass just as I'm about to go from flying lap.
Second place.
Woo, saved me.
But no,
Oh, remember you've got DRS, damn it.
I'm very happy with how my car's handling though, very happy.
Considering I'm using default setup,
I don't like an understeering car, you know that.
Mine's not understeering.
Mine isn't anymore.
Yours shouldn't have been anyway, if you braked good enough.
Oh, bollocks you. I think the YouTube comments, we actually have... I actually had a conversation with one of our commenters. I think he might be a subscriber, I haven't actually checked. But his name is... The Valdez69? The Valdez, I think that's how you pronounce it.
I don't know.
Basically, we're talking about how... Well, he's the guy who suggested I should brake later, and I told him that, oh, okay, then I might actually do that, because in the past when Watson's told me I should do that, I've ignored him because Watson's the troll of the Tuxedo group.
I can be genuinely helpful. In other words, brake earlier, you idiot.
Yeah, but you tell me, so I tend to ignore you because it's you.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be helpful. And suck that.
So anyway, we were discussing about, he's a Formula 1 fan in the USA, which is a rare thing.
That is actually very rare. Usually it's all about... I'm not trying to be racist against the Americans, but usually it is all about the NASCAR.
Oh yeah. From a purist point of view though, I can understand why they like it. 43 cars, more or less identical, all going left, yeah, great, but... Shit, accidentally turned the DRS off.
Get out of the way, Senna. I will kill you.
It just means that the fastest drivers genuinely go to the front because everyone's going left and everyone's got the same car, more or less.
It's all about driver's ability rather than the car.
So from that point of view, I love him. I don't watch anywhere near enough of it. We just had the Daytona 500 last weekend, I think it was. And it was very boring because it was very single file.
Yeah. To be honest, you should have told me because NASCAR is something I would watch.
Oh, now you tell me.
Well, you could have asked.
Well, anyway, the subject we got onto was basically Formula 1 doesn't do enough to service its fans. And I agree. I completely agree. As long as Bernie Ecclestone is in charge, then Formula 1 is going to get nowhere in places like America. For example, last year, the Americas had a new circuit. Austin, Circuit of the Americas.
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. Not Austin, Boston.
There's a different... Well, there's a one in Boston.
It was a road trip.
Was there?
You have to watch Road Trip at some point. It's when Tom Green
I have, but it's been a long time.
Tom Green gives the girl the wrong directions.
Yeah, it's been a long... Oh, bollocks!
What's up?
I missed the pit entrance.
Ha. But NASCAR, they bend over backwards to do things to the fans, they're not. Formula 1, we went to America. Fuck you. We went to America, and what's the first thing Bernie Ecclestone tells them to do? Rip up the stars and stripes that they've put on their track. It's a national event. They're trying to get the country behind the Austin circuit, and...
To be fair, at every track, they encourage the nationalism of the track, apart from the British Grand Prix.
They used to. You can look around at the Belgian Grand Prix, you tell me where all the Belgian flags are.
Well, I'm going back from the days of Mika Hakkinen here, so...
You're nearly out of fuel.
I don't really know it anymore.
You need to pit within the next
It's
2
all
laps.
changed these days, all because the people in charge of the money making would rather put quick money in their pockets now rather than reduce the circuit. Basically, each circuit gives Bernie Ecclestone's company a huge amount of money. I think the British Grand Prix is paying 50 million. Whereas some of the government-funded circuits definitely pay an arm and a leg. And they have to pass these costs on to the people that watch races, i.e. me and you, the paying punter who will actually go to the track. Which means
I won't
that
go to the track.
a weekend ticket for Silverstone, not including camping, will cost about £300, maybe 400. That's a week and a bit's wages for most people, if not 2 weeks.
Bloody hell.
It's ridiculous. But as long as the people in charge keep on charging the circuits stupid amounts of money, you know?
Yeah.
And then what happens to this money? You look at teams like Marussia and Caterham, they're skint. Sauber, Force India, Williams, the smaller teams, even to an extent Lotus, they're all struggling. Purely because they're not getting as much of a share, because all this money, they're paying it to Bernie Ecclestone's company and it gets taken straight out of the sport. Very little money goes straight back, very little money goes back to the teams. Ferrari get a cut because they've been there every year since 1950. Red Bull and McLaren get a certain amount more because they have historic value, because they've won championships in the last 10 years. I think Mercedes get a little bit extra, and everyone else is sorted out on a scaling basis, depending on where they finished in the constructors. So it's a very unfair system in terms of money distribution. And
Yeah,
at the end of the day, the people
considering
that
the amount of money that gets put into the sport, you'd imagine more comes back out of it as well.
and the people that really suffer at the end of the day are us the fans, because we can't realistically afford to go see the Grand Prix. I'd love to go see a Grand Prix, I really would, but I can't because I can't justify the expense. At least the racing has improved, so when we do watch it on telly, it does seem quite fantastic.
Yeah, that's true. Right, eat a bit.
I'm going back out on track.
You came back into the pits?
Yes, more fuel.
Fair enough. In that case then, what am I doing here? Do. Right, I've slowed down a bit so you can catch up.
I'm just going to weave on the track to get my tyres up to temperature. What's the point in racing me in practice? Because you know what happened. You'll hit me and then you'll get a penalty.
Yeah, I get a penalty, I'll deal with it.
And then the game will crash, and then you'll get pole, and I will go down to 10th. Which really pissed me off last time, by the way.
I know, I could tell. I had to keep talking to just try and fill the dead air.
I didn't like that I was sitting on pole. I set a lap, I completed. The session saved, it completed, I think. Not entirely sure what happened, but long story short, because of wonderful technical issues. Whereabouts are you? You said you slowed down.
Yeah, I'm slowing down, I'm not going stupidly slow. Otherwise I'll get a penalty for illegal blocking.
Good point.
I'm guessing you're going to fly around this corner behind me in a second. I'm going down the main straight next to the number 3 on the minimap.
Oh, I've just gone past the number 2. I'm just completing the second sector.
Ah, screw this, and I'm going for my flying lap.
Go for it. I'm not going to stop you.
Right, see how good a time I can get now.
Tyres are coming up to temperature nicely.
Mine's still a little bit cold.
Are you on options?
Nope.
I am.
Primes. Eee. Sorry, did you say you're on options?
Yes.
Ah, so basically any lap times I hoped to beat, I can say goodbye to.
You can still try and get second. Oh, wait.
I've got second. I'm going to keep second by a long margin.
I need more top end and bouncing off the limiter. Oh shit!
But
Spun.
ha 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 ha.
There goes my wonderful lap time.
There's Schumacher.
Oh shit, Maldonado.
Oh,
I don't want to get done for blocking, go past.
I have to admit, there's one corner here that I just can't take without ABS because I have to slow down so much.
Just use less brake and brake earlier.
That's it, I have to brake earlier, so I lose so much time. About half a second in total.
Oh, diddles.
Yeah, I know.
Just before I completely forget about the F1's circus treating its fans poorly, have you got anything to say on that before we move on completely?
Nah, I don't follow F1 anymore because I found it too boring. Oh no, I was on a purple lap time then.
You've missed you've missed an absolute cracking couple of seasons. Last season in particular was a cracker because
Couple of seasons.
yeah, you really haven't been watching it for that long, have you?
Since the days of Mika Hakkinen, since he retired.
Well, when did I start going out in Murtai? 2.5 years ago? It's around about very early on into our relationship. I told her, I am watching the Grand Prix, I don't give a fuck what you say. You can watch it with me if you want, but if you do watch it with me, shut the fuck up. All words to the effect of. And she said that she used to watch it with her dad, and then we got talking. It turns out she's a closet Formula 1 fan.
Fair enough.
Verily. Right, let's try this again.
John's in first position.
Yep. Brake.
I should hope my brakes are at optimal temperature. Right.
Everything in mine is on optimal at the moment, I think.
I'm guessing you're about to take over Carfa Kane there?
No, I'm coming up on Maldonado.
Whereabouts are you on the track?
Whoa,
Your brakes
Maldonado!
are at optimum operating temperature.
First
Well-
sector completed.
Oh yeah, you spun, didn't you?
Increased engine revs is making life very interesting with the oversteer though. Oh, nearly dropped it under braking. But it's all good, we kept it together. But that dropped me a bit of time though. Oh, god damn it. Went wide.
Alright.
That was definitely my fault.
And...
Giuseppe's
Right, let's go. Let's go.
I hate to say it, but I'm actually thinking the primes are better for this race.
I always get better lap times in the primes during the race. Right. Oh god, helps if I remember to brake. You've just gone across the start-finish line again?
Yep, how can you tell? Did it just tell you?
John's in first position. Alright, coming up to the most horrible corner on the track.
Where is
That
it? Oh,
actually took it quite
bollocks.
nicely.
Spin.
And let's see. Right. Use momentum to swing from side to side of the track without spinning out. And I've gone I've gone slower than last lap somehow. How?
It hates you. Anyway, how much more practice do you need before you get on with qualifying?
I'm confident.
Do you want to have one more lap, or do you want to go straight in?
It's up to you, because I'm just about to finish a lap now.
When you finish the lap,
Giuseppe's currently second.
yeah, I'll take that as a...
There you go.
There we go.
P1, great
Oh,
job.
wow.
We don't know
Whoa.
what fuel loads everyone
I
was
didn't
running
realise
out
it was
there,
that
but this is
close.
certainly a
Nor did I. I
positive
thought you were a
practice
second or
result.
two behind me.
No, I was a 138, but I didn't realise you were that little ahead of me.
The battle is on for pole position then.
This can be interesting. Imagine
Yeah.
if I didn't have ABS off. Now, imagine if I had ABS on.
But I'm 4.7 seconds clear of everybody else, so it looks like it might be time for me to alter my settings. We'll see how it goes with qualifying in the race though, eh?
Well, if you're this much better than everyone else in qualifying and the race, let's just up the difficulty. Or you can do your settings as well, but then I'm going to be ahead of everyone whilst you're learning the car.
This is true, you've got a head start on learning the car. Maybe you should start doing some practice in our downtime then.
Could do. It's up to you.
Alright.
Yep.
Get into the car, waiting for co-op partner. I'm going to use primes for my first run.
Go to track. Right, just need to get through this session.
Yeah, so all we need to do is set a time fast enough to get through.
1 minute 40 should be good, don't you think?
Easy. In fact, 1
Yeah.
minute 44 I'll be happy with.
Oh, need to change my brake balance. Yes, when you're not using ABS, you need to think about your brake balance. I'm guessing that's you right behind me.
Possibly.
Well, I'm on the lean fuel setup, but I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm just really not going for it until I get towards the final corner. There we go, hairpin. That was way too much braking. Now, this corner coming up is the horrible one.
Oh, okay.
Because you have to brake as you're turning left, and that locks up your inside wheel. Oh, get off the... There we go.
Is it possible to flat spot your tyre?
I don't know, but it can really wear away that tyre. I don't think it really does the whole, like 50p piece thing. Where it like has a flat spot and then you keep on feeling it every lap.
Ah.
I don't think it does that. Alright then, coming up to the final corner.
I'm far enough behind you to not ruin your lap or vice versa. So, good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
You'll be fine.
Yee, says you. Right, lap started. 189 miles an hour on the rev limiter.
That's it?
Yep.
190 for me.
190?
191.
I thought you had higher downforce.
No, this one I went for slightly higher top speed and then I tweaked it in the settings.
Ah, okay.
De La Rosa, I'm on a hot lap. Move! Thank you.
Oh, I got through just in front of him. Right. Might be a quiet session because concentration face.
Oh, you're actually trying to beat me?
Well, I just want to get good lap times. If you're actually managing to keep up with me at last, then yeah, I want to beat you. It's going to get competitive.
Oh dear.
Get out of the way, De Resta!
De Resta, blocking. Wow.
No, he was out of the way. It's just I wanted to warn you that he's there more than anything.
I see him. I've lined him up. Oh, he slowed right down. Why is he sitting on the racing line going so slow? And then if I'd hit him, whose fault would that have been?
It would have been yours. Because he had the racing line.
Even though I'm on a fast lap and he isn't.
Yeah. I think you've beaten me in this session. If it weren't for De Resta.
It's alright, De Resta slowed me up a bit as well.
Yep.
Although I think I've done a better job of getting tyres up to temperature.
Yeah, I haven't even bothered with that.
Wide again.
Giuseppe's in first position. First position.
Oh shit, that was fast.
I'm comfortable on that. I'm coming back into the pits.
You've dropped to second place.
Let's just end the session there. I'm happy with that too. 139.4 for me.
Giuseppe has
Alright then.
moved up into pole, first row of the grid.
Shit.
Now, I'm going to have to look back at the footage to see how close that was to your practice time.
I think that was pretty close.
That is incredibly close, but I want to know if that beat it or is just behind it and I just knocked my glasses off.
Special.
Oh, God.
Okay, so off we go into Q2, then we've both made it through quite easily.
Shit just got intense. Ooh.
Why did you just do a Sideshow Bob impression?
Ooh. No, just...
Hello, Bart. Oh.
I'm just shocked at how close this is going to be.
Simpson, eh?
Oh, options.
Be aware.
No primes.
That may be your downfall in qualifying 3.
Set.
Having options left over? Nah.
I'm going to have options left over anyway. I didn't take any out for practice.
Well, bollocks to you two.
And you have you have like 5 sets of them anyway.
You can only use 4 of them in this mode, I think.
I think it reserves 1 set for the race. Because you have to use a set, don't you?
You have to use, in a dry race, you have to use 1 of each, but if you use intermediates or wets, you don't have to follow the
You
2
should be
tyre
able to
types
push a
rule.
bit earlier once the scrub tyres are up to temperature.
But yeah, I think that's why it reserves a set of options for the race. Like, that's why you can't select one of them. So, you've got enough for practice, and all of qualifying, and the race.
I just want fresh rubber for the race, mostly.
Well, I'm going to have some still.
Although it's not going to be entirely fresh one of the sets, because you have to, if we get to Q3, which I imagine we will do,
True, actually.
start the race on the tyres we qualified on.
Alright, here we go. That's around the horrible corner. Bit of wheel spin.
How are you doing over there with those controls? I'm assuming you're doing alright, because I'm not beating you yet.
Oh, you won't believe how much more I feel in control of the car.
Oh god, don't say that.
No, it's true. I can feel it slipping out. and then you see the rev limiter go, and it's just like, I'm gonna kill the tires, I'm gonna hit the wall, I'm gonna die. And
Manual
then
gearbox next then?
no, tried it, horrible. There we go. Up to the final corner. Right. Okay. And about to start my lap. Now. Brake.
I'm off
Already?
on my flying lap.
Oh.
Off.
Oh, I mean, you started your flying. Okay, yeah.
Oh, but I am off the track though. First corner again. Not braking early enough. Definitely my fault that time. But no
It's
matter.
better to brake too early than too late.
Is that you just ahead of me on the track?
I'm about to hit the horrible corner. Don't know where you are.
Oh, it's a Red Bull in front of me. I thought it was you.
Vessel?
Possibly. I can't tell yet. I'm not close enough. Ricciardo.
Oh, Toro Rosso.
It looked like a Red Bull from a distance.
And the only real difference is the gold and the yellow bits.
And the fact that Toro Rosso's got a great big Red Bull on the back of it. There goes Massa.
Considering the Red Bull is called Red Bull, rather than Toro Rosso, which just looks like a Red Bull.
What do you think Toro Rosso means, Mr. Watson?
I don't know. Angry Bird. I don't speak French.
It's Italian for Red Bull.
Oh, bollocks!
Was it?
Okay, you might beat me in this session. I've been forgetting I have DRS.
Aww.
Although saying that, this is one hell of a lap time.
First position.
Shit.
So, about not using options.
Well, 138.2. That's
Oh, you're in. Yeah, you're through this session.
easily. This is going to be the shortest qualifying ever. 6 seconds clear!
Bloody
Jesus!
hell,
You're supposed to be getting slowed down by these difficulty changes, not faster.
I think I'm about the same, to be honest. I don't feel quicker, and I've got to slow down more at certain corners, otherwise I'll lock up.
Oh, you said it yourself, you've got more control. The assists throttle you back.
Especially that bloody traction control.
Full traction control pisses me off. I've only got that on medium.
I don't even like it on medium, to be fair. On Forza 4, turn it off. Forza Horizon, turn it off. Any racing game, turn it off. Unless I'm on something that's got like 1,000 horsepower. Then turn it on, maybe. Because otherwise you put your throttle down and it's just like, I'm going to spin in a circle. Yeah.
We'll be going to track shortly, be aware.
Right, back on with the options. Here we go.
Okay guys, let's get these changes.
There's a McLaren right behind me.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to guess that's Hamilton.
I didn't see the helmet. Have a look behind you.
He's too far away, and I'm not going to slow down for him.
Oh, okay.
Actually, he's coming. Oh, okay, yeah. I can't tell. He's too far away.
I was going to say yellow helmet is Hamilton. The other
Anything
colour-
else, it'll be Button. That's the way to remember it. Yellow, Hamilton. Not yellow, Button.
It's going to be interesting telling Rosberg and Hamilton apart this year because they both have yellow. Although I think Rosberg's is more neon, fluorescent. And
Hamilton has
is-
like a blue stripe around it, doesn't it?
He's got the Granada flag, I believe.
I don't know.
Hamilton's is more of a rich yellow anyway.
Right, just making sure I had my fuel and brakes set up right. That's round the horrible corner, going down the straight.
I should have waited, everybody's just gone on the track.
I always go first, I do.
I've got 2 people in front of me now.
Including me? Or do you mean directly in front of you?
Directly.
Haha, go faster, overtake them.
I'm warming up the tyres, so I can't.
Go on, go faster. It'll encourage the tyres to warm up more.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Right, here we go, here we go, here we go. And now. 189 miles an hour? Oh, 190.
That'll have to do for my tyres. Here we go.
Right.
Go car, go.
This is where we see which setup is better.
What setup have you gone for?
Absolutely bog standard. I have an itchy nose. I have an itchy nose.
Go on,
No.
Crash. Make my day.
No, I have an itchy nose. I must show mental fortitude. I must not scratch this itchy nose.
Scratch it. Scratch it. Oh.
You don't know how badly I want to scratch it.
Unsteer even not over.
Well, sorry, I thought you changed your setup so you didn't get that.
It's because I braked too late again.
Ah, I'm on a straight. I'm on a straight. Itchy nose, itchy nose. Oh, yes. Oh, God. Wide, 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 wide. Should have braked more, should have braked more.
Oh, shit!
Was it Senna?
Your
Grosjean.
front wings take
Ah,
a
Grosjean.
Stay out unless it's
Guess what,
causing
though?
you problems.
What?
Front wing.
I'm sorry, I do find that slightly humorous.
Oh, it's the front left this time, not the front right.
I'm just wondering if you'll have a race where you don't destroy the front wing.
I don't know, but I'm going to have to come into the pits again. Well, this makes qualifying a bit interesting then, rather than just a
Giuseppe's in
straightforward.
first position. First
I've got to do another
position.
lap. I can't be satisfied with that.
Don't run out of fuel then.
I say I'm going to have to nurse it back into the pits.
Okay, you need to come in before you run out of fuel. Pit within 2 laps.
Right, come on. Come on. Ah, yep, there we go.
Okay, I'm in. Coming down the pit lane now, where are you?
I'm already round and towards the horrible corner.
Did you say there was a driver tracker in this?
A driver tracker?
Yeah, to see where people are on track. When we're in the pits.
If you go into your monitor, like in the pits, then you can see where everyone is on the track. It won't tell you who exactly, but if you look at the like current standings or something, it will tell you how fast people are in each sector and that.
I meant an actual overlay of the track with people moving around on it.
It won't tell you who's who, but if you just sort of look at the main screen, yeah.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
And if I go now,
5 minutes left for this session.
I better go now actually. Fresh tyres, please.
5 seconds left. 5 seconds, 5 minutes.
Fire her up.
That might be cutting
Go
the corner.
quick, 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 before that guy comes onto the main straight.
That's me. That's
Go,
me.
go, go! Oh, you won't hold me up, you're not a problem.
Oh, right. That's my best. I need to
can't
come
see
back
it.
in.
I can't see it. 137. Are you done then?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back in. I've not got enough fuel for another lap. Whereabouts on the track are you?
Just coming into the first corner now.
Oh, I'm already gone past that, yeah. Unless I can fly around, get more fuel, and then just get one last lap in.
Go for it. So long as you're actually on a flying lap when the session ends, you can complete the lap. So, you're doing laps in 1 minute 30, so in will take you to 3 minute 30 left. Splash and dash, back out, round to the start.
I might
finish line for
just
2 minutes.
start my flying lap.
You've got enough time for 2 laps actually if you go now. If you race back to the pits,
I'm racing back, trust me.
traffic in front of me, don't go a bit slower, got nothing behind me, so I can create a bit more of a hole.
Giggity.
I need lots of fresh air, I need lots of clean air. Hey, I like holes, I'm not taught. Those watching this and haven't watched our other videos, our friend Taught doesn't like fucking holes. The original comment was because there was a hole and it was fucking annoying him. So, yeah, his words. I can't stand fucking holes, I don't like fucking holes, but you know, obvious sexual innuendo there.
Yeah, we're children. He should have thought of that better.
3 minutes
Alright,
to go.
pitting in right now.
3 minutes. They're coming up to the last corner.
Okay.
There's someone right behind me though.
I'm just about to get dragged in.
Oh good, I should be safe from you then.
Basically, as soon as I've dragged in, I'm just going to say, send me back out. Because you get fueled instantly, don't you?
Pretty much. I've got enough time for 2 laps.
I'm guessing that was you just flew past?
Yes.
Yep. They've basically just put the monitor on top of my car, and I've just said, send me back out! Send me back out!
Good man, good man.
There's the lollipop. Hello, lollipop man. Send me. Go on, go. Okay, 2 minutes left. I just have to put the hammer down, get round 1 lap, and it's done.
Yeah, I think you just got about enough time to do that. I haven't even set a lap time yet, jeez.
Oh, dude, do that now.
What do you think I'm doing? I'm on my
Oh, this
flying
is
lap
your
now.
flying lap, yeah.
This is now at last my flying lap.
Okay, I've got that ominous timer above my head. Just telling me about the...
Oh no!
Whereabouts on the track?
That corner.
The horrible corner.
Yes, I spun it.
Now, you see why I don't like that corner? Apart from the fact that you span off there.
I've got enough time to get around to do another lap, but the peak grip on the tyres is now gone.
Oh, mine's already gone. I'm just, I'm using scrubs now. Okay, slight lock up of the brakes. Too much wheel spin.
At least get to complete a lap this time.
And... brake.
And I've got plenty of curves as I come into the last corner once again.
1 minute remaining, just 1 minute.
1 minute.
Yeah, I just got told. And I'm on the second to last straight.
You've dropped to 10th.
You're in
place.
10th.
You're on the 5th row of the grid.
Wow.
The guy just told me on the radio. Right. Here we go. About to hit the start line. Now. Right. This is my final lap.
It's everybody's final lap, be stupid.
But if someone goes across the line right now, then that will be their final lap.
Oh! 800ths down on you.
800ths.
Hundredths.
Not tenths or thousandths. Hundredths.
Hundredths, the middle number.
Oh, bloody hell. Get out of the way, Alonso. I'm faster than you.
Thank you, Schumacher.
See, you see why I don't like Alonso?
Ah!
I just
Oh,
had to cut him up to get him to go out the way. There we go. Session time expired.
Finish your current lap. Running on bingo fuel now.
Just around the horrible corner.
Oh, 9/10ths down. I'm not going to do it.
You might make me in the final sector. Might.
Unlikely.
But you're still... Ah, shit! Okay, I can't set a best lap. I went too wide. Okay, absolute final limit.
Bit 6, bit 7, 38. I haven't done it.
Damn.
Still 1.3 seconds behind you, but good enough to get clear of everybody else.
May as well end the session then, because I'm like a whole .3 down on me.
Oh dear. Vote to end session then?
Yeah, I'm going to see what I get, and then I'll join in the vote.
Well, I believe
yeah.
vote failed.
It's because I finished the line anyway. I
Well,
should have realised I was just about to cross the line.
I believe after this now we get to see a nice little animation. We haven't included the animations so far, have we? When we
I think we've included it once for the race, not for qualifying. Ah, gotta love that milk.
Well, I suppose because we don't know how long this is going to take. Yeah, sod off Watson. Thank you very much for watching practice and qualifying. I've been Mod,
I've been Watson.
and we'll catch you next time.
Bye bye.